How seriously good is the scent of Gain dish soap?
Kayla, why are you in our house?
Right. All right, lads. Yeah.
Okay.
I've been a very good boy, did all social distancing. I adhered to all the rules, I didn't skip a thing.
Oh, no.
But with things going back to normal, the restrictions I'll not miss.
Oh, here.
Cause when I get my vaccine, I go straight out on the piss.
Hey! Hey, hey!
I took a homemade haircut, I've done the super party. I baked all I can bake, I bought a new coffee. I done everything after me, I'm tired of this lockdown. But when I get my vaccine, I go straight out on the town.
Hey! Hey, hey! Give us the vax!
We want it now.
Give us the vax!
We don't care how. Moderna, AstraZeneca, Johnson, more Pfizer. I'd even take the Sputnik, at this rate I don't care. I've done my share of walking, there's no Netflix left to see.
Oh, no.
Sure, what's the point in Duolingo if you can't get to Italy?
Bloody hell.
I've sacrificed my freedom, seen the economy collapse. But when they open, Lanigan's I'll drink straight from the taps.
Hey! Hey, hey! Give us the vax!
We want it now.
Give us the vax!
We don't care how. Moderna, AstraZeneca, Johnson, more Pfizer. Give my poor old answer, rest of hands on it, Pfizer.
It's been a long road just to get here, and to be sure we're far from done. It's been tough on every one of us, and not just on the young. When I think about poor Granny, all alone it's just not fair.
But now she has her vaccine and she's going up in there.
Give us the
We
vax!
want it now.
Give us the
We
vax!
don't care how.
Hey!
Moderna, AstraZeneca, Johnson, more Pfizer. Just put it in my Guinness, give it a little stir.
I've washed my hands till they were dry. I've been so bored that I could cry. I've jogged for miles up and down the stairs. I've played one-person musical chairs. I've worked from home and drank too much tea. I went on holidays to Aldi. I miss the mother, miss hugs and kisses. I miss the missus dressed in dresses. I miss the lads and I miss the crack. I miss it all. Let's come on back. Here we go. Give us the vax. We're on the lash.
We don't care how.
Hey!
Lager, stout or cider, ale or something craft. Your granny doesn't give a damn as long as it's on tap. It's been tough on everyone, we've all told the line. When you get your vaccine, you're all coming back to mine.
Hey!
Hello, everybody. I got some interesting things to share with you. I'm surprised there's not more people in here, to be honest, but that's okay. We're going to do it anyway. I'm going to share you some interesting tabs. Okay, let me go back over here. All the tabs that I'm sharing right now that I already have up, I have links to in the description, so you can go and verify the information and check it out yourself. Any new tabs I do after that, well, just drop them in the chat, or you can go find it yourself, or fuck yourself. I don't really care. Anywho, Boodles, I have a friend joining me this morning. I think he's eating a sandwich, so let's welcome our dear friend, Ulick McGee. Hello, Ulick.
Top of the morning. How are you, beautiful?
Hello. I'm so glad you're blind. I don't know if anyone knows this yet. I'm kidding. All right. Well, Sarah, you're doing well. I told you he's going to be. No, he would not. Taurus says that he was given, let's see, work told me they would give us $50. I love the way you spelled bucks, Taurus. That's cute. And we wouldn't have to wear a mask. You wouldn't have to if you paid $20. If you paid $50, you didn't. What the fuck? Yeah. Good for you. What is that about? Anyway, okay. So please like and share this video. Okay, so the first thing I want to share is just the basic search here. Boop, boop, boop. Mom. I have to tell you, I always love when somebody shares their like screen like this, because I like to see like who they're subscribed to. I was like, ooh, what's in their lists? Anyway, I'm nosy like that. Okay. So
Good to see Wayne back into himself. I hope he's better.
Yes. I just did a search here on vaccine giveaway, and I just let it go. I did my filter within the last, I did it relevant, so uploaded soonest or whatever. So you get some things. I don't know what this is, but there's a what is this 10,000 KA giveaway from Side Bank COVID-19 vaccine appointment. I don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound good if it's got a bank involved. I know that word. Bank account. I know this word. All right. This one was the one that really got me. This one was fun to watch. So we've got Newsom, right? And so they did a thing in California. Here it is. California's big incentive, vaccine incentives or giveaways begin tomorrow. This was 4 days ago. So they were giving away some vaccine incentive giveaways. And this one was interesting too. 1 million, a free year of groceries from Kroger's. That's what we call it. 1 free year. What are the odds of winning the Colorado's COVID vaccine sweepstakes? I want to know this one. So this one.
Monday.com Work OS. Build any solution, scale it as you grow, and work without limits.
It does.
There's just 2 days left until the first.
Well, let's just note what we got here. We got 1 thumbs up. Can you see this? Okay. 4 thumbs down. So clearly they're not, the people there not only are not even excited enough to bother, but the ones who do. Look, it's only got 287 views from June 2nd. This is sad. This should have a lot more views from people like us. That's what it should have. A mathematics and statistics professor, I was married to one of these fuckers, breaks down the odds of winning $1 million. Let's see what he says. Great. Tell us.
First winner is chosen in the Colorado Comeback Cash Vaccine Sweepstakes.
So you can't call this a lottery. It's not a lottery like Mega Millions or Powerball, because you don't pay to get in. Your ticket is your COVID vaccine. With those lotteries, you'll hear things like, "Oh, you also got a better chance of being struck by lightning than winning."
So we wanted to know the odds of winning this prize.
Well, let me also show you here in just a second that no, it isn't the same. And it's too bad because what they're doing is illegal. So let's see. Come back to me, Colorado. Come back cash with the snake symbol here. Ooh.
It's where you don't lose a thing by being in the pool, not even a buck or two. We talked with Benjamin Tyre, mathematics and statistics professor at MSU Denver, and he says, you know what? Right now, Coloradans entering the contest have about a 1 in 2.9 million chance of winning. Compared to Powerball, that's pretty dang good.
Odds of winning the vaccine lottery, 1 over the number of people. So right now, about 1.
First of all, let me just say, I hadn't watched this video yet. And I'd like to point out that this guy looks exactly like what his job title infers. What a dork. Nerd alert, nerd alert. Okay. I think I saw that guy getting a swirly in the bathroom. Does that mean? Not now. Listen to what he's saying. I'm kind of glad they got some swirlies now that I realize what kind of little pricks they turned out to be. Okay.
1 over 2.9 million. Odds of winning the Powerball, as they're published online, is 1 over 292 million. So, the odds are almost 100 times better there.
100 times better.
And there are 5 chances to win because they're going to do 5 different drawings. That makes your odds better. That would make your odds 5 in 2.8 million.
That is if that 2.8 million means 2.8 million people get a jab. Is there even that many people in Colorado? How many people live in Colorado? There's the question. Let's see. Let's see how many people live in Colorado. Is this a good question?
It's legit, yeah.
Okay, there's 5.75 million people as of last year in Colorado. And what did this guy say? What did he say?
2.8.
I had a 2. Now, I'm not good at math, so somebody please help me here. But he says 5 in 2,838,000. And this says that there's 5,759,000 people. So that means that half the state, roughly, would have to go get jabbed for these odds. And that's not really because it's 5 in, not 1 in. So that's interesting.
Odds 5 in 2.8 million. See that math right there?
See the math?
That math.
Did you see the math right there? Did you see the magic trick?
Your students.
What the fuck is this? Why am I looking at a screenshot of a camera? Is this supposed to have had something here? Clearly, the editing department was in the crapper.
Have a pretty decent shot in the scholarship sweeps.
Oh, there it is. I spoke too soon. My bad.
For the young people, about 120,000 young people eligible for that lottery. It's $50,000 scholarships, and there will be 25 names picked.
Oh, interesting. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? Okay.
Not bad.
Not bad, not bad. Okay, I'm going to share these though because we need to make sure we verify what they're saying. It's very important that we hear them tell us what we have to do to win them. So I'm going to play a couple. Let's see. What's the COVID? Let's see. We've got Kroger giving away free groceries. So let's see how I win this. How many of these
Today,
can I
Kroger
enter?
is kicking off its 5-week-long community immunity giveaway. Each week, one.
Community. Did they sit around in a table and think about fun things to say? Community immunity. What? Oh, if we got this shot. I see. I see what you're saying. You wouldn't have to wear it now. Oh, go fuck yourselves. You know what? That's disgusting. So if you go get the J, you won't have to wear your mask. In other words, wear your mask or die. Is that what they're telling you? I don't know. I don't like that one, Taurus. No thanks. No, you're fine. Drive away. No, don't do it. Yes. Yes, but if they live in what state is it that West Virginia, they can also take care of their to not take it. I like it. That's the big one. The diabetes. That's funny. All right. Hello, Tammy. How are you today? I popped in and listened for a minute to your video the other day. Hey, Justice. How are you? Steal it. One. Buy into one jab, get one free. I love it. Oh, that's between you two. Okay. All right. So let's go back to this one. Hey, Tristan. Oops, wrong screen. Hold on. Here we go.
One person who's gotten their COVID vaccine through Kroger will be eligible to win $1 million.
Oh, you have to go to Kroger to get it through Kroger.
On top of that, each week, 10 people will win free groceries for a year. Kroger launched the program with the support of the White House in order to help encourage at least 70% of all adults to get vaccinated by July 4th. Today,
so these businesses are clearly concerned about our health and well-being. Let's see. I'm going to do this one. So we're going to watch this one. Just a few seconds.
And officials are continuing the effort to get people vaccinated. And tomorrow, a lot of money is on the line as the state's vaccine incentive program officially begins. 23 ABC's Austin Westfall joins us live in Central Bakersfield at Compassion Christian Center with
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did he just say Compassion Christian Center? Oh, come on. Come on. What? Oh, Jesus.
Details on how California's vaccine lottery will work. Austin.
Tell me, Austin.
Hey there, Keely. Yeah, so $116 million is on the line over the next few weeks. It's all starting tomorrow. That's when 15 lucky vaccinated Californians are going to be seeing a pretty lucky day. Take a listen.
Now, Governor Newsom has thrown some money behind that. Yeah. We all like it. We all need it. Now, money answers all things.
What the fuck? I'm not mistaken. Hang on now. This is Pastor Maria Banks. You see it, don't you? You do see it there. Pastor Marissa Banks at Compassion Christian Center. What did she just say again? I'm just wait a minute. Surely I misunderstood. Shirley, we're going to get it nice right here so we really see her name and everything. Okay.
Now, Governor Newsom has thrown some money behind that. Yeah. We all like it. We all need it. Now, money answers all things.
That is what she said officially. Wow. You know what? I just like to say that I buy to the Christians. It was nice knowing you guys for a hot second. Too bad you couldn't make it through the mark of the beast. I don't know what else to say. Look at the cross there too. It's a Jesus cross. The Jesus. Do you not see it? Do you not see it here? It's God on the cross. He's giving you an injection. Oh, money cures all things. Is that? Yeah, look at that. Look at Tammy's comment. Wow. Newsom becomes the most hated man in the U.S. 3 months ago, and now is the best thing ever. You can leave your "in my opinion" out, Tammy. We're all opinionated in here. Isn't that interesting? All right. Tell me, Marissa Banks, whatever your name was. Marissa
Many states have COVID vaccine incentive programs, but California has the largest.
Of course it does. It is the largest. Okay.
States Vax for the Win program is giving out $50,000 to 15 lucky vaccinated Californians on.
Only 50,000. Well, that's not the biggest then. I just heard a bunch of states are giving away $1 million. You're only to 50,000. Get me out of California. Free groceries. Go fuck yourself. I want $1 million.
And a return trip to heaven.
Friday, and they'll do the same for another 15 people next Friday as well. Pastor Marie.
Wait a minute. What was that woman doing? What was this? I'm watching this woman give this vaccine. What does she do here?
Vaccinated Californians on Friday,
She sticks
and they'll
her.
do the
Is she
same for
even
another
sticking
15
her?
people
What
next
is-
Friday
and
as
then
well.
Sticks her again. Did you see that?
Is that a policeman giving out that? Is that police? It's like stripes on their shoulder, is it?
I didn't know, but I am going to slow this down because that is an odd looking hand is covered. I don't even know if this is a real video. Look at the setup here. Look at that. We got the camera guy. She's filling some vials. He's ready to go. She's standing by. This lady here, no, it's some kind of pharmaceutical or coffee shop garb. But I see what you're saying, the logo. This guy in his doctor garb with his papers, he's passing out. Then we got another person here taking a picture, and they've also got a tag on. So clearly they're not there for a shot. None of these people are here for shots. And I don't see this woman, so I don't know if she's wearing a tag. But I'm going to guess this is not real, just based off of this. Let's slow it down, shall we? And look at how this vaccine takes place, because this is odd. All right, lady, let me see you give a vaccine. Oh, wait, whoa. Let's turn that shit off. All right, now, here we go. All right, so clearly we've got him sticking it in. But that's in her hand. That's a magic trick, y'all. Because do you see the needle move as her hand? She's palming it with the back of her. With that fatty part on her thumb. That's a magic trick. I can actually show you that. They'll hide coins there. Rings there. Cards? Absolutely. This is a magic trick. Look how beautiful that is. As if really it's not beautiful because I caught it within seconds. I just want to say. But let's see it again in slow-mo. Watch it move. I bent a spoon. That's called bending a spoon trick, in case anyone wanted to know. Did you see it? Did I have that thing over? Can you see it? Watch this again. Right here. Let's see that. See that? See that? Boop. Now it's in her arm. Okay, now I got it positioned. All right. Pretend to push. Pull it out. Oh, plunger didn't even go down. Oop, wrong spot. Now let me get it in. This time I'm going to really stick it in the arm. Look how far away it was. That is clearly fake. Look at that. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening? Seriously, confused. Connecting you. Okay, all right. You like your thoughts. That's a fake jab. That was a setup. That was not a real. Nobody's getting vaccinated for $1 million or groceries. Would you agree?
Definitely agree. Yeah.
That was
just a big.
Keep going.
Oh, it's just a big scam again, just for the cameras.
Interesting.
$50,000. Well, they're cheap. We're still staying in West Virginia, yeah.
Yeah.
Where am I going?
Guns there. Here we go. Let's see how it works. We got to find out the rules in order to find out if this is legal or not.
Pastor Marisa Banks of the Compassion Christian Center is helping organize a free vaccine clinic this weekend.
There's big money on the table. This is how important it is for California to open all the way up June the 15th.
On June 15th, the date that the state is slated to fully reopen, grand cash prizes of $1.5 million will be given to 10 vaccinated Californians.
Okay, hang on. I have to go. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, back. Okay, I have to rewind this because something they said was interesting, and I've already forgot what it was. Jesus, hold on just 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm just going to play this whole thing. Then I'll go back because there's something right here they say that was interesting to me. What is this?
The state is slated to fully reopen.
Oh, yeah, the state's already ready to open. Do you remember I was saying that you might not need the vaccine, or you might not need it? Not you shouldn't get it. I'm not saying that. I don't really care what you do. But you might not even need to because the state's already going to open on June 9th. So why then? Why? You don't think that's weird? They're going to open anyway. You might not need it, is what I'm saying. You might not even need it. But go get it. It's free, and you can win something. Okay, let's see the rules. I'll be quiet now.
Grand cash prizes of $1.5 million will be given to 10 vaccinated Californians. All winners will be selected at random from the state's confidential vaccine registry. So if you've been given at least one dose, live in California, and are over the age of 12, you're eligible.
Okay, that's the important part. You have to have one dose, live in California, and must be over the age of 12. Remember these things. These are very important for the tabs coming up. At least one dose. You have to have gotten it. You have to live in California, and you must be over the age of 12. These are actually very important in the rules of whether or not this is legal. So we're going to look into this. Now let's go back and let's see what another one was. Let's see. Free beer. Okay, let's hear it from the horse's mouth. This is from Colorado. Let's hear it from the horse's. Oh wait. Oh look, New Mexico's in on it. Is there any? We already looked at you. And
What about it? Indiana.
Y'all.
Did you look at Indiana?
Why?
They're giving out weed, free joints.
Oh yeah, I got that coming up. Yeah. I have a tab just for you. You like a special tab. New Mexico. Okay, let's hear how you have to win. How do you get into New Mexico's? These are all news. Let's see. Should tell me.
The state is giving away millions of dollars in cash and prizes only if you're vaccinated. News 13.
Oh, that's all I needed to know. Only if. Okay. Only if. All right. What's this guy going to say? I'm curious too. Why all of a sudden do we have so many?
Good morning, and thank you for
everybody's
joining us.
doing this.
We're here with Dr. Angie Piccioni from the Department of Higher Education, the Executive Director. We're here with Pat Myers, the Executive Director of
the Department of Education is in on it.
The Office of Economic Development and International Trade, to talk about how businesses are stepping forward to end the pandemic. And the co-founder of Racist Brewing Company in Denver, Tamil Maldonado. As you know, vaccines are rapidly helping to bring an end to the pandemic in Colorado and across the United States. But we know we need to do better. And one of the groups that the vaccine newly opened up to are 12 to 17-year-olds. And today we're proud to announce that we will be offering...
What did he just say? Newly opened up to? So we still don't have any... Just literally, this guy just told me in that sentence that despite the fact that we don't have enough data yet, we've decided to just now go ahead and just open it up to kids. That's what we're going to do. Fuck the data. Fuck the research. We don't even need to know. We've just decided. I mean, you can look on a thing of medicine that says don't give to kids under 12. And it's for, something that if I called the doctor might say, go ahead and give that to them, but only give them this much. So not that they can't, right? If you've had a kid, you know all that stuff. Don't give. So they want to make sure in case something goes wrong, there won't be liable on a medicine bottle. However, unless the doctor prescribes it, that's what I'm saying. The doctor can tell you to give your kid some children's medicine. But in itself, that's Tylenol is decades old. So what are we talking about here? This is strange. You think? Yeah, I do. All right, keep going.
$25,000, $50,000 scholarships to randomly selected 12 to 17-year-olds who are vaccinated. The money will simply be deposited in.
This sounds really much like sick. This sounds really disturbing to why don't you give it? Why have we never done anything like this before? Why are we not doing this for children who are in inner cities that are getting good grades on tests? What is this? Do you see
This
what
is
I mean?
payment for being a guinea pig, is it?
I believe
This is
it
the way
is.
has to be.
I believe it is. That's upsetting me. I don't even want to watch that anymore. It's just, we get it. I already know all your rules, so clearly. All right, so this was May 7th. This is the one we looked at. The free marijuana for COVID-19 vaccines proves to be a popular perk. But I'm going to read it, and when I do, I'm also going to reference WikiHow, how to control people, because you're going to hear some really interesting things in this article. They're going to make you go, huh? This is from Forbes, my favorite place. I love you, Forbes. Oh, excellent. You're always good for a laugh. Okay, so he covers cannabis and hemp news under vices. I have a vice. All right, with nearly 1/3 of U.S. adults now fully vaccinated against the COVID-19, according to the most recent data from the CDC, and the number of daily doses being given now headed down, many health officials across the country have turned their attention to those who are hesitant to get the shot. All right, so just off the bat, first sentence, I'm going to reference WikiHow, how to control people. So it says 1/3 of the U.S. adults, 1/3 of the adults right now are fully vaccinated. I'm not even sure if this is true, but that's what they said. Fully, we're going to look at that too, because I saw something else interesting that the numbers don't seem to add up. So I hope you guys have your calculators out, because I have some questions. They're fully vaccinated, according to the recent data. And the number, it says, and the number of daily doses being given is now headed down. In other words, not as many people are going to get the doses. Now, why would they not be going? Why? Is it because they've already got it? Or is it because everyone's fucking scared? Why would they be going down? So because they're going down, many health officials across the country have turned their attention to those hesitant to get the shot. Now let's look at how to control people. There's a lot of reasons why you'd want to do it. First, you have to understand how to achieve your goals. Choose an appropriate goal. Find their motivations. Right now, you're dissatisfied with how certain other people behave. But before you can begin to persuade them towards something different, you have to understand what's motivating them to choose their current course of action. What makes them think what they're doing is a good idea? Once you know their current set of motivations, you can influence these motivations to persuade them towards something different. Everybody loves money, Marissa said. Usually the easiest way to find out their motivations is to just ask, why do you think this is a good idea? You can also try to figure it out by listening to what others say and watching what they do. For example, your project partner is not contributing as much as you'd like. He might be motivated by a sense of fairness, or I don't want that in my body. He already thinks he's doing enough by wearing the mask and social distancing. Laziness, which is something he wants to avoid at work, or low self-esteem. He doesn't think he can do the work as well as you. What's his motivation? Well, if it was, he's already doing enough, I'm already wearing a mask, then let me go back up here to my friend Taurus, he says. His work was going to give him $50. He's doing enough, he said. I'm already doing enough. That's not enough motivation, Taurus says. Fuck you. And then identify the most powerful motivation. So let me go back here because let's remember our friend here. Where is it? Where was she? Where was my little girlfriend here? Where was it? It's giving me
California.
Yeah, the little, was that what it was? With the lady at the church. Was it this one? No, that's the mathematics. Was it this one?
Yeah.
This one. No, it's this one. This one. Where is
Officials
she?
are continuing the effort to get people vaccinated, and tomorrow a lot of
There it is.
California to open all the way up June the. This is how important it is for California to open all the way up June the 15th.
On June 15th,
there's big money on the table.
There it is.
This is how important it is.
I keep missing
same
it.
for another
What is
15
it?
people next Friday as well, this weekend.
There's big money on the table.
Oh, I
This
know.
is
It's
how
back here.
important it
I went too far. Sorry, my
Now,
bad.
Governor Newsom has thrown some money behind that. We all like it. We all need it. And has thrown some money behind that. We all like it. We all need it. Has thrown some money behind that. We all like it. We all need it.
Oh! Oh! What's their most powerful motivation? Now, you've been with me for a while. But I don't know if you know this, but my very first stream, not even a live stream, just a recorded stream, the very first one I ever did, I shared this WikiHow, how to control people. That's how long I've been sharing this website. It's how long I've been connecting all of this to how to control people. Over a year now. So clearly I'm onto something because maybe I'm the only one to hear it. But that woman just said, identify the most powerful motivation. Now that you know what their current set of motivations are, try to understand the ones that's most important to them. Do they want free groceries? Maybe a scholarship. What about a gun? Free hunting license for life. It said for life. For life, you can get a gun hunting license for life. You ain't even going to have your gun for life. They're coming after that in a minute. So I know that's silly in itself. All right, let's go back to Forbes because Forbes is going to tell us some more. That's just the first sentence of that total control. Do you read it? Can you see it? Before I go further, I have to verify that everyone is seeing what I'm saying because I feel like I've been talking to a wall for the last year and a half. And I just want to make sure that everyone now sees this is clearly narcissistic abuse control. Anyone questioning that at this point? I take silence as golden. WikiHow. Motivation. All right, let's keep reading. So some mass vaccination clinics have begun to close and smaller sites at some unusual locations, including strip clubs and crawfish festivals, are popping up all over the place. Thank you. No, they don't. Wait. Fair question. Let's talk about it. Wayne, you should do a stream just on that, man. Let's ask some questions. People leery. So again, what's my motivation? I'm at a strip club. Do you want a free lap dance? We'll give you a shot. Do you want crawfish for free? You want to come in and enjoy the festivities? Right now, my question is it one entry per person or can I enter all of these lotteries and sweepstakes? Does anyone know that? I haven't found anything in my research yet that says that I can't enter more than one in my state. So I can get a donut and $1 million and free groceries and a joint and a lap dance. I'll give you a lap dance if you don't get it. How's that? People leery of getting the vaccine are also being offered incentives to roll up their sleeves, including cash savings bonds. These are things that come from banks and even booze. And one of the earliest perks, it says the earliest perks was getting free marijuana with the COVID-19 vaccine, is proving to be popular with the cannabis enthusiasts across the country. So before I move past the picture, well, I'll look at that for a moment. Porn, we needed a lap dance. I promised you a lap dance, didn't I not? Here it is. I'll even put some tunes with it. Hold on. That's how much I love you. Hold on. I got some tunes. Oh no, I don't anymore. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's some tunes with it. Here's your lap dance. me, it says on the video. Anyway, cute. So there you go. All right. Let's go back. Scary, isn't it? Did you see the next one? Did you see what they're going to do next? I'm going to predict the future. Hold on. Yes, the twerking totally intensifies. That's hot. You should have seen the little picture. It had his cute little drawing. It was cute. All right. I'll pop it in the link if you want to listen. So it says this. So DC Marijuana Justice, DCMJ, a cannabis. Oh, no. Before I moved on, I forgot. Okay. I want to do this. So I'm going to click on these little, if you don't do this, you should. Because I noticed a lot of people just skip over these things. And it has answers some interesting questions. So here's some interesting places and unusual places that it's been offered. And this was in April 30th. So here's some places that have been. Is this what you want to wear?
And I got some shoes too.
What? Okay.
My favorite too.
Your favorite shoes?
You know what they are.
Okay.
You know what Ariana says?
What does she say?
She says the right way to put the pants on is to tat those. She said to tat those in the front when you put pants on.
Oh, she's a goofy girl. Okay.
I
You love her.
Yeah. She's one of my best friends.
Yes, I know she is.
And I love her.
Good.
No matter what.
No matter what. Okay. Are we doing socks or no? It's easier to put these on with socks.
No socks.
No socks. You would. All right.
And that was easy.
It wasn't too bad.
Told you.
Told me what?
Told you it wasn't going to be that bad.
Oh, you did? I don't remember that. You got.
I spoke it in my mind.
You spoke it in your mind.
Yeah.
And that's why he didn't hear you. Well, you better work on your telepathy, girl. Okay, here we go.
Who do I get tonight?
Awesome person. Okay, oh, fix the back. Your shirt's kind of tucked in a little in the back. There you go. Okay. So weird places. No problem, Taurus. Bye. Bye. Okay, so here's some of the places. So look at the line it draws. Isn't that cute? So Bourbon Street Strip Club announced its plans to give away a COVID shot from 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. on Friday afternoon, followed by free shots of post-inoculation booze, an idea that's already proven successful in New Orleans. I don't know, but I would think drinking heavily after getting something like this in your body, anything, any shot, any medication, usually they say don't do this. It's interesting. But several bars have joined in a shot-for-shot program over the past few weeks, with mobile vaccination sites set up outside the establishments with a promise of giving a COVID shot means getting a shot of alcohol inside the bar. So if you get the product, you get a product, right? So the shot is free, and this is what I think they're trying to trick everyone with. And actually, that's still against the law. And so then another one, we've got the first dose here in Louisiana was given out at a crawfish festival where attendees can go maskless and there'd be no capacity limits. They're lifted nearly all existing statewide. So let's just check these out because here is the link to the thing. So let's see when they did this program. What was the date? This was April 12th. They posted that. Okay. This one over here came in. The festival was on, let's see, what's the date here? They don't have a date. Oh, Saturday, April 29th, May 1st, and May 2nd. Look at that. That looks absolutely fucking delicious right there. Yum. Okay. And there you go. So still see people with masks though. Look at all the people still wearing a mask. thought you got something to get in to keep you from that. Anyway, so there's the date on that one. Now, the reason I find those interesting is because how long they've been doing these. In South Florida, so some were working, so they upped the ante. In South Florida, Johnson & Johnson shots will be given out this weekend at 16th Street Beach in Miami Beach, reportedly, for an effort to vaccinate younger people. Find out we got to get those younger people. Do you see it still there? Still there. That motivation wiki, how? Friday was the one and only day visitors to Disneyland could get a COVID vaccine and enjoy the rides, since it's both the first day the theme parks reopened for visitors and the last day that a COVID vaccine site's operating there. So look at that. Let's click on that. COVID-19 vacation vaccination site at Disneyland to close Friday as the park reopens. Let's see, more than 3 months and over 200,000 shots later. Did you know that Disneyland had over 200,000 shots given away for the past 3 months? Do you see what I'm saying? They've been doing this a minute. Later, the mass vaccination site at Disneyland Resort is set to close Friday, just as the Anaheim theme park reopens for visitors. People scheduled to receive their shots on the site will be able to continue through the end of the week. The agency estimates that 233,000 doses will have been administered at the theme park by the end of the week. And on behalf of the HCA of the County of Orange, our sincerest thanks to the Disneyland Resort for being the first organization, corporation, to offer their time, their talents, and their property to launch and sustain our first super pod point of dispersing. An egg chair, a pod. And they just get more and more creepy, don't they? Residents needing an accessible... Anyway, you can see they've been doing this for a hot fucking second. And I'm sure they had people with dressed up... I'm not interested in... The story's shaping California. No, I'm not interested. Fuck yourself.
Can you put it here? Here's something that's here's a you say it's much more helpful.
Okay, we'll do that in a minute. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm busy, but I will in a little bit. I told you we had a talk. We had a discussion. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. Hey, does it go? Okay. You still with me, Luke?
I am.
Okay. So anyway, here's some others. We did that. Perhaps the most unexpected vaccination site over the past few months has come out of necessary after a group of health workers became stuck on the side of the road during a snowstorm, conveniently, in Josephine County, Oregon, or in January, while traveling with the COVID shots that could have quickly expired. They want me to believe that. But the workers were able to give out all their doses to the motorists on the road. That is the sickest thing I've ever heard in my life. First of all, I don't believe it was an accident. A snowstorm. I'm sure there was a snowstorm. I'm not doubting any of that part, nor am I doubting that they were traveling with the COVID, nor am I doubting that they might have got stuck there or whatever. My point is that I doubt this. They were traveling with COVID shots that could have quickly expired. It's cold. I see them sitting outside in California in the hot sun, or at a crawfish festival, but in the cold. They want me to believe they could have expired. This is called, I got something on this. I got it. It's right here. Narcissistic personality disorder is what that's called. And it comes from their God fucking complex and how fucking sick they are because they think they're special. And they want to just, literally these people who, in January, we had no idea what these vaccines were going to do to people. And yet this group of healthcare workers took it upon themselves as good Samaritans to walk around and jab everyone who was on the road that day. And I wonder if any of these people end up getting sick or have grandbabies with 3 eyes, if they'll be able to go back and sue the family members of the healthcare workers that jabbed them 10 years prior. It's a surprising fact. Health experts say having a drink or two after getting a COVID vaccine is fine, but it's probably best to call it a night after that, since drinking heavily could affect. Oh my God, did Joan just ask that question earlier? Is this really a good idea? I did. Look at that. Look down here is what it says. Don't go do it. Not to mention a head-splitting hangover with the combined with the vaccine side effects might not make for a they give you a warning you're going to already have some shit. Don't make it worse. And now it wants to tell me that over 100 million Americans are now fully vaccinated, most getting their COVID shots at mass vaccination sites or doctors' offices. But officials might start becoming more creative in terms of sites amid a worried trend that emerged in recent weeks. The vaccination rates are going down. We need to find their motivation. See, we're on part 1 here. Part 1 of how to control people says, understand other people. If I wanted to be God, I only need 2 things. I only need to understand how nature works and understand how people work, why they do what they do. Why do plants do what they do? I need to be able to recreate nature and understand human beings. It's the only 2 things I need to become a god. That's it. That's it. Those 2 things. So understanding other people, as Joni has said for a very long time, is the crucial thing. And human behavior is all the businesses study. Come on. Why are we not studying this? In order to do your first thing is that you have to understand how to achieve your goals. So my goal is to get everyone hooked up with a VAX. And abusive manipulation can do some serious harm to your plan. And it may end the plan before you even get what you want. So don't do that. Don't be abusive or so you can't force them. You can't walk up and say, you're getting a shot or I'm going to kill you. Mark of the Beast shit right here. I don't remember being told that I would be able to see it. My mom said, well, I was looking for a 666. I didn't know. Well, that's the problem right there. They're not going to tell you. Number 1, look at the very first fucking thing. Number 1 says, it says, abusive manipulation is not going to work. You can't force fucking nobody to do nothing. So instead, think of quote unquote as control as convincing other people to agree with your perspective. With the right methods, you can shift people's attitudes without losing their respect, man. Hustler Club is going to give it. There you go, guys. Go to New Orleans. The Hustler Club is about to give out some shots. Look at that. Here are the groups you don't want a vaccine, and Trump voters are near the top. Here's the groups that don't want one, and they're all Trump. I'm not a Trump voter. How many of us would be? Go fuck yourself. And can alcohol affect? See, they're asking the same questions, but they're still going and getting them. Anyway, let's go back up here. Let's go.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I want to do this. So here it talks about the article. Now, again, dates. And then we're going to get into the rules. This one, you get a free bag. This was given in January. Did you notice how many? Oh, you bitch. Man, I can't share it anymore. I've gone over my. Anyway, it was in January. Just that January 14th. Man. Forbes. Boo. All right. So we're going to keep going through this article. Okay. So that's January. They've been doing this a while, is what I'm saying. And said they'll give away. The Cannabis Policy Reform Group in the nation's capital announced in early January that it would launch Joint for Jabs campaign to reward those who received an inoculation when public vaccination sites began to open in Washington, D.C. And with the campaign now in full swing, co-founder Adam Idadinger says that the group has distributed more than 10,000 free joints at multiple, and not joints, it said a bag of weed. Look at that. Now let's just ask ourselves, what are we talking about? And when I just looked on that article that I can't look at again, it said a bag of weed. A bag of weed? How many joints are in a bag of weed? How many joints do you think would have been in that bag that they're giving everybody? Roughly, what do you think?
5.
Okay, so let's say 5. So when it says they've given them 10,000 free joints, that's 10,000 divided by 5. Do you see the math? That's statistics, right? That's magic tricks. Statistics are magic. It's not the truth. Let's see. It's been hit with the, first of all, if you smoke cannabis and you fell for this, then you are in fact a millennial. And I hope you all go get it. Please go get your shots swiftly. And if you're not in the age group of millennials, you think like them, or at least like their parents. So again, I say, just go right ahead. Please get your free bag of weed and get off the planet. I'm not asking you to die. I don't want you to. Either you're going to die, which maybe you won't, you probably won't, or you're going to get off the planet in some kind of weird matrix thing. So whatever it is, you know, you're not going to be leaving on Earth, right? I don't know where you're going. Oh, go outside and get a free joint. It says.
I was drawing a tattoo on my wrist, and I made a perfect rainbow.
You absolutely did make a perfect rainbow. Wow.
Is it pretty?
It's beautiful.
It looks like it's so
okay. So it says from the workers inside heard that that they were given out. One of the workers, when the workers heard, what? So the workers didn't know. I see what happened here. So when the workers inside One Shot heard that they were out there giving away joints, he remembers on a phone interview, they started telling the recipients of the shot, oh, go outside and get a free joint. They didn't even know they were working and on one site, on a site inside one site heard. For some people, the offer of the perk was all that was needed to tip the scales in favor of getting the vaccine. Look at that. See, they found it. They found their motivation. Their motivation was just that simple. The offer of a perk was all that was needed to tip the scales in their favor. That was an easy one, y'all.
This is duffel, and this is fireworks.
Cool.
Do you take fireworks?
I think so. Wow. Do you see it? Yes, no, maybe.
I can see it clear as, yep.
It's not hard, is it? This isn't even rocket science. You don't even have to be smart for this. You don't even have to have a degree to see that WikiHow, that is the same thing. Here's some other things.
Later, Tommy.
Bye, Tammy. So let's scroll down a little bit and let's skip to little things because we're going to come back to WikiHow here, but let's see here. Do things for them. Hold on. You, my lady, are getting on my ever-loving last nerve.
Hey, Suzanne. Jamie. Max, that's good. Goat.
All right. Everyone agrees they can see it. I just want to make sure because I think this is huge. Like I might be the only one, and I'll accept that, and everybody can say you're the only one, John. Nobody else can see it, or we see it, but we don't think it's that big of a deal. And I do. I think this is huge. Because if I wanted to be God and I wanted to rule the world, this is my guide. And it's on the internet. I don't know how anyone cannot see that this right here is so hugely important as to what is going on in the world, more so than protests and aliens and militaries and wars and vaccines and flus. None of that matters. None of that fucking matters. They're just going to pick another one and repeat this page again. And it says here, an important part of this technique, do things for them. When you're helpful to people and do things for them, they end up feeling indebted to you, making them more likely to think that they should do what you ask. Just make them think. And remember, I just read a thing that said they asked people, do you feel smarter? Do you think you're smarter? Do you feel smarter? It's more likely to make them just think. That's all they need. They just need the perception of fear. They don't even have to kill you. They just have to make you think they are. That's why haunted houses are so effective when they take the blade off the chainsaw and put it with the strobe light. Because it's just the illusion. And the strobe light completely makes it difficult for you to gather whether or not that chainsaw has a blade on it. So you kind of, for a second, go, well, what if some psycho literally walked in here and just started, and nobody'd know. And now why would I think that? Because I've seen it before in movies. We've shown it a lot. So it's a behavior we have. The creepy clown time we had back in the 2000s. Do you remember? The clowns never did anything. They just were standing around in shadowed corners, freaking people out. All they have to do is make you think. Make you ask. That's enough. Provide significant help, like helping them just a little bit. Help them move. Find them a job. This is what politicians do. Get them hired, setting them up on a good date, getting them ready for the prom, whatever the fuck, gonna help them move. They're gonna do things for you. We're gonna feed you. We're gonna pay all your bills. we're going to save your life because you're going to get sick eventually. If it's not from the bat flu, it'll be something else. Don't worry. We're here to help you. We're doing things. And then they'll be putty in my hands because they're going to be ready to return a favor for whatever I ask. An important part of this technique, though, is not letting them see an ulterior motive. And they didn't count on Joni Rotten. And let me see how many of us are in here. 13 of us. Because we all do see their ulterior motive. And so I'm asking, how come we're the only ones? Ask myself that every day. They need to believe. They being us, the humans. The humans need to believe that you sincerely want to help them. Because you like them. It literally is telling them to lie to you. Lie and tell you, we like you. Biden. How many times have you heard any of our politicians, any of our leaders, any of them say we care about our citizens? Do you get that in your country, Ulick?
All the time.
They tell you that they care about you and they sincerely want to help because they like you.
So they say.
I have a question. Ulick, did any of your leaders come out and boldly claim that they would give up their vaccine so that someone else who needed it more could have it? Did you hear that anywhere?
I have to admit now, I haven't had any contact on. So I don't know what they're saying.
Okay, fair. I have. So I'm going to assume someone from your country probably made some ridiculous statement as well in some public paper or news show. But I heard them here and in the UK saying they would give up. I won't take mine. We got to have enough for the sick people. I think I remember Bill and Melinda saying it too. No, we're going to make sure everybody that needs them gets them first. Oh, good. Thanks. You need it. You need it, not me. It's up to you how true this needs to be for you. So this is they're talking to the controller here, not us. So as a controller, it's up to me how true this needs to be for me, whether I like them or not. So for your own comfort, you may want to avoid exploitative. Don't exploit people. If you have a conscience, it's saying. So it's saying that you can't let them see your ulterior motive. So if you have a problem, because in how much, this is what I say, this is Masons, okay? This is the Illuminati or the controllers or the leaders or whoever you believe the Oz is. So whatever flavor Kool-Aid you drink, doesn't matter to me. They're all the same. But if your controller, they need to fake it till you make it. They're going to pretend that they care about you for their own comfort. And this is where you get into lie detector tests, which we're going to talk about in another video, because I have some things to say about that when it comes to military and the UFO conspiracy. How true this needs to be for you. You may want to avoid it. So if you have a conscience, don't do this. So clearly they have no conscience because they're okay with it because they have this. A God complex, a narcissistic personality disorder. The proper term for some who has a God complex is a rare mental disorder. I don't think it's rare. Maybe there's 144,000 of them. Could it be that rare? Is that the rare number? Maybe that's how many demons are in the world, because I think this is what people have when the Bible refers to demons, which makes them just people with a mental disorder and not from outer space. Do you see what I'm saying? Got to get rid of that supernatural, because here's something else I do know about psychological warfare, Taurus, is that if I come at you and convince you from the get-go you can't win, you won't fight me as hard. And how do I convince you can't win? I make you think I have a superpower I don't have. I make you think I'm bigger than I actually am. I make you think there's more of us than there really are. That way, well, you've already lost because your unconscious mind knows it can't fight a supernatural being. So this is why I don't like the alien demon. I don't like that. It is not true. It makes no sense. It's ridiculous. Think about it for a second. Narcissistic personality disorder. We have psychopaths, not demons. And if I was a child and I came across somebody with this disorder, I might have believed that they were a monster. Because how could a human ever do something so horrific? Turns out we can, because we have a God complex, a rare mental disorder characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, entitlement, and deep need for admiration. Good job, good job, good job, everybody. Good job, G7 Summit. We love you. We love you, Nobel Prize winning astronauts and badge wearing military and cops and teachers, and we love you. But they have an alarming lack of empathy for other people. That's why they put this in here, because they know that. How do you control people? There's a lot of reasons why you'd want to control people. Some of those reasons are healthy, and some are not. Either way, you can find a good approach that helps you do the right thing by trying to understand people and yourself just a little bit better. I did it again. Okay, Forbes, clearly a perk was all that was needed. I met someone who actually was not vaccinated, but said they would go and do it that very same day and managed to get the vaccination the same day, then came back and got the joint. That's all the motivation they fucking needed. A high, a 5 joint. What is that? $50? How much is that? I don't know. When fellow cannabis activists in New York caught a whiff of the buzz, now this is a Forbes magazine or Forbes website, literally describing using marijuana as a form of controlling people. That's what I'm telling you. I'm calling a spade a spade. So you're clearly seeing that behavior right here. If you can't deny it, if you deny this, then please leave my channel, unsub, and please never come around me again because you're an idiot. And I only hang around smart, cool people. Not smart. I don't even care if you're smart. Cool people. When fellow cannabis activists in New York caught a whiff of the buzz the DCMJ giveaways were causing, says he joined forces with the sister group NYMJ. Oh, are you an MJIC personality? Do you have trouble getting around with the YNGZs or whatever the fuck? Why do they do that? They sound ridiculous. To plan simultaneous events. Oh, for the 420i holiday on July 20th. Look at that. They were already making it catchy. On 420, the same day we did our big giveaway at about 35 locations they set up in Union Square in New York. They gave away 4,000 joints. That's not very many. I'll give you a joint to not take it. Where are those places? Where are the potheads? Where are the punks? Where's the rockers? Where's the individuals? Where are these free thinkers? Where are the hippies? Where are they? Where are the Beatles? Anybody seen them? Anybody seen them? They're all boy bands now. All the joints were rolled by the volunteers with a safety protocol that included gloves, masks, and absolutely no licking. I don't want it if you didn't lick it. I tell you, if you come to my house and I cook for you, just know it's not just a probability. It is a fact that my saliva will be somewhere in that food because I lick the spoon and I lick my fingers. And just don't come. Even better that you know now. But the 5 pounds of pot collected from growers was more than enough. Than the Why the growers are donating it? This is sick. Pro-vax, pro-weed. This is not real. This is a millennial advertising meme. And if you fell for this and you're a weed smoker, shame the fuck on you. Garcia would be sickened. I'm pretty sure he'd roll the fuck over. Is he dead? I don't even know. Probably not. But one of them would be. Maybe not. Probably not, because they're all Hollywood and they'd probably be out there. If they were alive, they'd probably be standing there handing out autographs.
I do agree with him wearing the goggles, though. I do think his goggles are attractive.
Oh, yes. Wait, is that a he or she?
It's an it. It's their month, isn't it?
Oh, fair. Bring it here. Okay. Well, you can go ahead, take those. You can open them.
Do you want to see one?
Hey, Ricky.
Okay.
Thanks, Ruth. In 10.
Hurry up. Ah, get out of here with those. Those are yucky. Oh, hey, guys. I'll have to click over.
And thanks, Ricky, for giving that. Thank you very much.
Right, probably a forced. That's an interesting statement there, Ricky. Did they get a tax break or a perk or something in order? I'd like to know that. I'm going to go look it up. Let me just, that's interesting. What a great question. Do businesses get what? Anything? Oh, let's just try it that way. Come on, Google.
What's their incentive? Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Business. Okay, I got it. Good job. See, business for COVID. Okay. Government incentives for businesses. What is that? Is that going to be? No, that's something different. Okay. Oh, companies across the United States are offering rewards to their vaccinated customers and employees. Support help you get. So you got all free childcare for 10 million workers at participating organizations to get vaccinated and recoup. So you get free childcare there, free childcare for parents and caregivers. You both get back. What the fuck does that say? Is that for real? Surely I'm misunderstanding this. Are they literally giving away free childcare if you go and get a vaccine? Or just during your vaccination point? Free childcare while you go get the vaccine. Well, isn't your kid already in daycare if you're working to go get the vaccine? What is that? Free childcare for 10 million. I got to see this. So Bright Horizons is proud to team up with the White House to offer free childcare to help Americans get their vaccine. And initiative will help achieve the critical goal of getting 70% of adults by July 4th, between now and July 4th. What's going to happen on July 4th? That's our Independence Day. Is the world going to stand still? Is everybody going to ride up? Are we going to have fireworks? Because fireworks is a sign. Ding, 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 ding. It's a big red flag. So you families can secure a free backup childcare while they receive second dose, or if they need time to recover from the site. What the
Wow.
I'm speechless. Yeah. I think you just took the wow out of my mouth. Hey, Emerald Owl. Renton, Truth, I see you guys in there. I got distracted again. Forgot to say hi earlier. You must register and reserve care in advance. So we already know you're going to have some. I'm not. What if you didn't and just decided to go? They're going to be mad at you. I don't have any side effects, but I'm going to lie and say I did so I can get an extra 3 days. Oh, God, this vaccination is kicking my ass. Meanwhile, they're on vacation, all day, go and get their nails done. We want to give you the support you need. Why is my White House? Why is my tax dollars going to pay for that? Use your credentials. Let's see. Begin the child care reservation process here. Let's see what it is. I want to call them. Just copay waiver. Hey, BB. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. Well, that's sicko. Or sickos, honestly. All right. Okay. Let's get back to whatever the fuck this is. The YMCA is offering it. Lyft is giving you free rides. Uber is off. These are businesses who are getting. Do you remember? Oh, man. Thinking of things. A business. Okay. All right. Here's some rewards. You can get 10% off your purchase. We still don't know. Can anybody do some research on that for me? Free donuts, Hinge. Look at all these thousands of Xboxes to the Boys and Girls Club in hard-hit areas to help promote them. Important. Go fuck yourself, Microsoft. That's disgusting. Look, match all you single people. If you show off your vaccination status on your app, you can get premium content. Wow, you can get free tickets to the MLB this month. Oh, let's go see the Braves this month. A free ticket. Oh, no, I have to get a shot for that. Sweepstakes to win groceries, free donuts. Look at all these things. 25% off and a chance to win 50 Super Bowl tickets. 10% off your purchase. All businesses. Look at all these businesses. Is this legal? I don't think it is. So let's go check it out. Let's go see if it's legal. So I found a few sites now. I hope you're with me because this is going to get fun. So a little searchity search brought me some things. So this is on awesonlaw.com. Awesome. All right, and this is a law firm. It talks about sweepstakes law basics. This is for stupid people like us. The sweepstakes law basics. It says, what is a sweepstakes? So let's define it. A sweepstakes is a promotion in which a prize is awarded on the basis of a chance rather than a skill. If a prize is awarded on the basis of a skill, the promotion is considered a contest, right? So this is clearly a sweepstakes because it's not a contest because there's no skill involved. It's rather chance. They're drawing randomly. So clearly, everyone agree If you disagree with anything I'm saying, I need to know so we can question it and look at it. How is a sweepstakes different from a lottery? With the exception of state-run lotteries and authorized raffles, lotteries are illegal under state and federal laws. Generally, a lottery is a promotion in which all three of the following elements are present. 1, a prize, 2, a chance, and 3, a consideration. So, with the exception of state-run lotteries, in other words, the big money ball and that kind of stuff, and specific authorized raffles, which they do through the lottery. So if you buy a lottery ticket and you lose, you can sign the back, send it in, and they'll raffle and pull out a name and call you, and you can win a TV. I know some people that have won some things that way. Other than that, they're illegal under the state and federal laws. And it's a promotion in which the three following elements are present. 1, 2, 3. A prize, a chance, and a consideration. A consideration is, and we're going to learn about that. Can I require a purchase of a product to enter? Okay. Can I require a purchase? This is the CDC's website. Look at that. What is, no, it's not. Is it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Fuck yourselves. Jeez. Good Jesus. Look, you get 4 hours of paid time. 4 hours. $25 to its workers known as shoppers, if you get it. So if you work for any of these companies, this is, you get 4 hours of paid time if you go get vaccinated. 4 days off. Petco will give you $75 if you work there. Public will give you $125 in gift cards. $13 hours of paid time off from United Airlines. You get 13 hours there. That's nice. $50 and as much time as you need to get. In other words, just don't bother coming back at Tractor Supply because we don't want you there. Farmers. So, I mean, that's a weird thing to give away, isn't it? As much time as you need. All right. So can I purchase something? Well, those are a lot of businesses which in themselves lend to a purchase. So no, you cannot require that. Can I require? No, it says. Not even with a but. Just a no. No. A legitimate sweepstakes, as opposed to a lottery, typically removes the consideration element from the promotion, and therefore a product purchase generally cannot be required as a condition. Okay, so a sweepstakes. Now, a sweepstakes you cannot require. And now let me tell you what a consideration is. It's not monetary. It's anything that you have to do in order to win. It's a giving them something in order to win. You can look this up. What is a consideration? Oh my God, it tells me right here. Should have read further. Consideration is a legal term which generally means an undertaking in response to a promise. See, I have to do something for you. There are generally two types of consideration in the context of sweepstakes and promotions. There's monetary and non-monetary. Monetary is typically the payment of money, such as the purchase of a product or a service or the direct payment of an entry fee. And a non-monetary consideration is an entrance expenditure of considerable time or effort, aka a shot in the arm. What are the official rules? I've done a video on this before, and let me tell you, I use different channels. So now there's 2 videos I've done with different channels saying the same thing. So if you want to verify any of this information, I'm going to keep sharing you a million different places that say this is all illegal. So or at least it looks like it is. All sweepstakes must have official rules, which is the contract between the sponsor and the entrant. The rules cannot change once the sweepstakes has begun. So let's watch for that. They can't be changing them now at some point. In other words, you can't have forgotten to say 1 entry per person and then midway through say 1 entry. Okay. The official rules must typically contain the following information. A number 1. What is this? The official rules must, we'll talk about typically, forget this word for a second, must contain, number one, a no purchase necessary clause. And not one of those videos, not one of these things, not one of these has said there's an alternate entry for me. In fact, the governor and the news and the politicians and the businesses and the church, Marissa Banks, specifically stated that I must have the vaccine, which is a purchase. A purchase is a consideration. See what I mean? So I ask, did you put something in here in the private chat? I just saw it. Awesome sauce. Thank you, ma'am. Or thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. All right. So a purchase. So number 2, it says a start and end to the dates. So that's fair. 3, eligibility requirements. So they have to tell you your age, your residency, and also specific exclusions. A method to enter, including a no purchase method of entry. What? Do you guys see this? Do you see this? Depopulation. Unbelievable. Hello, Lord Nibbler. Justice, hello. They are only running the country into the ground. This is ludicrous. It says right there that there has to be another method of entry, a no purchase method, a no vax method. Any limitation on the number of entries by a single person or a household, so in other words, 1 per family, 1 per person. Any of the odds of winning, which we just heard recently, where he told us the odds of winning, and it was not even, I don't know, but that seemed like the math was off to me. You like, did it not to you? We did a little. Yeah, go ahead.
No, finish. Go on ahead.
So the description and value of the prize, how the winner will be selected, restrictions on receiving the prize, void jurisdictions, and the sponsor's name and address. Additional disclosures are required depending on the type of promotion and the jurisdictions and the channels in which it is offered. So what are the registration requirements when offering a sweepstakes? And now we clearly know that they're calling these a sweepstakes because they're calling them that. They're telling you it's literally. So in Florida, New York, and Rhode Island, sponsors are required to register all sweepstakes where the total retail value of the prizes, here's where it gets interesting, is greater than $5,000. So if you live in Florida, New York, or Rhode Island, and you're giving away $1 million or any prize that's over $5,000, you have to register the sweepstakes. So you can't tell me that our government doesn't know, because clearly New York, Rhode Island would surely know they have to register their sweepstakes. So they clearly know these people are breaking the rules. $5 in Rhode Island if it's a retail store promotion. The registration may be filed with the following. So it tells you where you can do it. What are the bonding requirements when offering a sweepstakes? In Florida and New York, a bond in an amount equal to the total value of the offered prizes must be submitted, right? And then with the disclosures, the law regarding sweepstakes depends on many factors, including the jurisdiction in which the promotion is offered and the marketing channels used. For example, sweepstakes offered through the mail must contain a more conspicuous type of following disclosure in 3 places. They need text, rules, and an entry form. And, quote, no purchase is necessary. A purchase will not increase your chances of winning. Sweepstakes offered through the telemarketing have other mandatory and oral disclosures under federal and state laws. In addition, state laws apply, which may require additional disclosures and vary based on the amount, which we read about in the last time I did a video on this, of the prizes being offered. So we talked about it's a 5-hour stream, but trust me, it's good. And you can fast forward it because I talk pretty good, clear. I think most people can listen to me at too. And I have to take breaks every now and then. So, but it's good stuff. Go in there. And if you don't even want to watch it, Go pull the tabs because I put them all in the description. Just go read it yourself. What happens if I experience a technical difficulty or a printer error? A properly constructed sweepstakes should provide a remedy for all potential. Go get them. What is required after the winner is selected? So records of the sweepstakes winners should be retained for a period of no less than 4 years. So you have to hang on to it for 4 years, which means in 4 years, if any of these winners end up sick, we should have a record of that because they have to keep them at least 4 years. Additionally, but how can we do that if we have HIPAA and CPI? Another thing I'm going to share with you. So again, not making sense. Additionally, if the sweepstakes was bonded, the sponsor must send a winners list in to Florida and New York. Other states require, in other words, again, breaking HIPAA, other states require the posting of winners lists. Other states require the posting of HIPAA. In addition, in some instances, the entry materials may need to be retained for a defined period of time. So we've read through this channel's rules. Let's keep going because so far I'm going to say definitely this is against the law.
Jesus, baby dog.
I knew you'd like this one, Ulick. We got to be serious here now. Come on. This isn't a time for games.
Okay.
Save a life. Change your life. Do it for baby dog. All right. West Virginia vaccine sweepstakes. Do it for baby dog. Save a life, change your life. Official rules. Let's see what their rules are. So June 4th, 2021. Now I just read to you what the basic law for federal and state governments. But let's just see if West Virginia follows any of their own laws, shall we? June 4th, 2021. From June 4th, 2021 through August 1st, 2021 at 11:59 p.m. EDT. What is that? What is EDT? I don't know. The ET. What does that stand for, EDT? Somebody tell me because I feel like an idiot right now. Come on.
Eastern something time, isn't it?
Is that okay? I don't know. All right. So the promotional period, quote, eligible, vaccinated West Virginians may enter. Okay. So right off the bat, it tells me that I have to have a consideration before I can enter it. Remember? Have to have. A lottery is a promotion in which all three are present: a prize, a chance, and a consideration. We have a consideration. You must be vaccinated. Do it for baby dog. Save a life, change your life. Sweepstakes. They're using that word. Eligible West Virginia residents, eligible requirements are outlined below. Must register. You must register at Do It for Baby Dog. WV. Let me just go back to this for a second because Do It for Baby Doll. Or would we consider Baby Doll this one? Look at this one. Stupid. Don't call him stupid. Put your hand on the shoulder. Do it for baby dog. You catch more flies with honey. Being kind to people and projecting positive feelings usually makes them feel more willing to listen to you, take you seriously. I don't know how anyone could do that. When you talk to people, don't be judgmental. You catch more people, right? Jesus. Use convincing language. Appeal to there's another one for baby dog. Appeal to their emotions. Some people are very emotionally prone. Oh, baby dog. Baby dog, look at that. Oh, it's so cute. Anyway, in order to win, you must be eligible. You must be last. You must. The fact that you have received the vaccination does not automatically enter or register you for the promotion. You could win 4 scholarships Those eligible West Virginia residents who are unable to access the website may call for assistance, but successful. Hang on, I'm being paged. Okay. Okay, I'm back now. All right. So we've got all this. Okay. Do it for baby dog. Okay, so your eligibility. Let's see. If your eligibility to participate in the drawing. And if I'm wrong and somebody can prove that what they're doing is legal and explain this to me and says, no, Joan, you've been wrong. You're an idiot. I will actually do a whole video where I say I'm an idiot and I'm wrong and I'm sorry. I'm not sorry for questioning it. And I'm not. No, I'm not. Not at all. Sorry, but I will say that I was wrong. I'm not even sure if I'm right now. I'm just telling you that seems interesting. Doesn't seem like they're following the rules. So here it says to be eligible to participate, you need the following requirements. You need to be living in the United States and be West Virginia. You need the following age requirements. The main prize, you must be 18 years or older. And for the full scholarship, you have to be 12 to 25. Oh, and have a parent or guardian. Does it say? And as applicable, what does that mean? Unless we tell you otherwise. Have a parent or guardian over the age to register you at the portal. Now, how are they checking that? Are they checking to see if this adult is a parent or a guardian, or is they just saying, I'm their father, so it's all right? I doubt it. I doubt they're doing any type of checking to see if this child is under supervision of an actual parent or guardian. But, you know, surely they wouldn't, nobody would cheat like that. Good point, who? You're not incarcerated. So if you're in jail, you just got yours for free and you can't win shit. So too bad. So sad. We used you as a guinea pig 3 or 4 years ago anyway, so don't worry, you've already had it. You're not an employer of the Office of West Virginia Lottery Commission. Jesus Christ, you mean the lottery commissioner is in on this? And he doesn't have questions? Or a blood relative or spouse of any such employee, or officer living in the member of the household. You've received at least your first dose. Now, see, that is something that I have a problem with. There's no alternate. It said that I have to have a way to enter without a purchase, without a consideration. The first thing said, you must offer a way to enter without a consideration. And since this rule says I have to have it, well, then right out the gate, it's not legal. Unless somebody can show me how it is. Unless somebody can show me how it doesn't apply to this. Because what I'm reading and what I'm reading on one and on the other are two different things. And I want to know why one doesn't sound like the other. And if I'm wrong, I want somebody to correct me, seriously, because this should be screamed at. Where are the lawyers? All right. Anyway, you got one entry per person and the availability to opt out of certain prizes. So you can just not do it. The privacy here. You're providing information through the call center. You explicitly authorize. What does that word mean? Why do you want to use it? Explicitly authorize that the health department can access your shared vaccine and share. They can access and share your records to verify that you in fact received it. And now I'm going to go to WikiHow. We can appeal to their logic. And here's the one. Make them think it's their idea. Make them think it's your idea to share the information. Well, of course, I want to share my photos on my phone with this app. Do you know what photos you have on your phone that you just gave some app access to all your photos? That's scary. Make them think it's their idea. Anyway, I have problems. Says there's limitations. Any attempt by a user, participant, or any other individual to deliberately damage the promotion website or undermine the... Oh, they made sure to put rules in this that if you decided to crash your car, somebody in Tennessee, did you see the article? Somebody in Tennessee crashed their car into a vaccination site, telling everybody not to get vaccinated. They're going to jail for that. And it was a chick. That's rad. Anyway... Uh-oh, I know what Ulick's doing. Here's another one. The govstatus.egov shot at 1 million. This looks like the price is right. Kentucky's shot at 1 million provides a great incentive to Kentuckians to get their shot of hope. A COVID-19 vaccine with an exclamation point. The drawings also raise awareness of how Kentuckians can obtain appointments for one of the safe and effective vaccines. What is it? What is it? A Team Kentucky shot at 1 million provides a great incentive. A COVID shot, who's eligible? There's two types of drawings. Those who have received at least the first dose, or those younger who have received the first dose of this. You may enter to win just one of 15 full scholarships. Room and board and books. Look at all the shit it includes. Wow, that's worth it for a lot of kids. Could you imagine? Canada? That's all you needed to do. You should have been given. You wanted to get your kids vaccinated without their parents. Offer what are these? Scholarships. Who is not eligible? Who cannot win? Doesn't say here anyone who doesn't have the shot, though. You'd think that would be there. How can I enter? You have to register. You have to register. Don't do this, but we know you're going to anyway. You're going to lie. Can I still enter if I'm a resident who's vaccinated? Yes! Kentucky will let you go if you got vaccinated in another state. Yep. Just let us, you'll be required though, so let us look into your HIPAA. Now we know how many people in our state have been vaccinated. Do I have to submit my entry before? Will I be eligible? Once you enter, all winners will be removed from eligibility. Once you enter, your entry will be eligible for all future drawings and winners will be taken out of it. The deadline is, how will I know if I've been entered? An entry confirmation is displayed immediately after. No other confirmation will be available or is necessary because we don't care. If you're selected, you'll be contacted via the contact information you provide, and they will be announced How do they verify? Well, they have to have access to your vaccination records, and it may also be accessed to provide your card. What are the prizes? There's 2 types. We talked about that earlier. Are there tax implications? And can I enter more than once? No. Only 1 entry per person. Is my information private? The Commonwealth of Kentucky is not sell. That didn't say no. It didn't say yes, it's private. It says no, but we won't sell it. That's the only thing they're promising you. It's not private. This is a trick sentence. Does anyone see it? Database full of ingestions. Exactly what I'm trying to say. Yes. So this doesn't. So that question was, is my information private? And the answer was, we don't sell it. We didn't answer my question. You just told me you're not going to sell it to anyone. You didn't say whether you'd give it away. You just said you wouldn't sell it. The Kentucky, where did the money come from? The Department of Kentucky Public Health is using a portion of its federal coronavirus relief funds to fund this public out. That's disturbing. So we have people in the country who are hungry, poor, cold, starving, dying, whatever they tell us on their fear mongering. So instead of using the federal coronavirus relief fund to help with that, we bought prizes from, who did we buy them from again? Let me check. What? No, it was this one, wasn't it? Where was it? No, here it is. We did this from businesses. Huh? We spent our coronavirus federal funds at Acme, Albertsons, BLK, Brundle. Is that what we're talking about outside? I'm not sure. Krispy Kreme's paying for these things. Businesses. Now, I realize that they're not the ones giving away the $1 million. My point is that they're spending. Why aren't these companies helping people? Why is this the thing? Clearly, it's not real. I don't know how you could think that. They don't care. They have a God complex. What did that say? Oh, yeah, they have a lack of empathy for other people. And an inflated sense of self-importance, baby dog. An entitlement with his disgusting videos and pictures of himself with these guns. What a crapo. Let's keep going. Sweepstakes. This is the National Sweepstakes Company.com. Sweepstakes legal rules and requirements for your next promotion. They'll help you. Planning to run a sweepstakes or an online giveaway has been continued to be one of the best ways for brands and agencies to grow their email lists, engage their social audience, and spread brand awareness. Brand, email lists, COVID lists, brand, COVID lists, awareness. Because sweepstakes contests and games are regulated at the state and federal level, it is important to make sure that the promotion is compliant before it's advertised to the public. While we encourage our clients to speak to a professional to ensure their sweepstakes or promotion meets regulations, we put together a simple legal checklist to help get the ball rolling so you can plan your. So let's go through the checklist. 1, our marketing objective. If you're thinking of running a sweepstakes, you probably already established your why. So do we know why we're running this one? Anybody? Do you know why? Exactly, to get a shot. So while your overarching goal will not determine the legalities involved, how you reach that goal. All right. So the official rules and legal disclaimers. Sponsors are legally required to create and publish a full set of rules and corresponding legal disclaimers for any sweepstakes contests or games that advertise to residents of the U.S., which they did. We saw that and we verified all of this. Their websites, Kentucky and Baby Dog. And California, New York, they all had their rules. The official rules include the material terms of the sweepstakes, such as sweepstakes dates, eligibility, how to enter, winner selection, prizes, and more. We saw that. The legal disclaimers include specific material terms. Certain government agencies and state attorney generals want consumers to be made aware of before they enter the promotion. The official rule templates, they say, be careful. Number 3, eligibility. Who can enter your giveaway is just as important as how they will enter your promotion. Who can enter is just as important as how they enter. We'll discuss entry methods more below. Sponsors are required to disclose eligibility requirements and any other criteria that would make someone ineligible to win. In other words, they say if you don't get a shot, you can't win. The standard eligibility, or you work with, we're talking about one, we're adding one more to what we already know. The standard eligibility requirements you'll need to determine are based on age and location. Most promotions are, quote, open to legal residents of the 50 U.S. and D.C., 18 years of age, and a majority of the state of residence at the time of entry. But many promotions limit a certain region, countries, groups, such as loyalty, reward members, account holders, or existing customers, or lifestyle factors, athletes, parents, mask wearers. A sweepstakes professional will walk you through the regulations. They should have hired one of these groups. Are you advertising the promotion to kids under 18 years of age? Yes, I am. If so, you'll need to comply with the COPA requirements and marketing requirements in a specific state like Maine. So what are COPA requirements? Oh, look. There it goes. Here they are. If you're a kid at heart, what is COPA? It applies to an online collection of personal information for children under 13, and I'm pretty sure 12 comes before 13. Am I? Go fuck off. Get out of here. Oh, I love you. Okay. I'm getting there. You got to read all of it. I'm getting my balls busted in the private chat. All right. Should I talk about some more interesting things? Anyway, here we have some things to comply. A parental consent, which obviously I don't think they're going to verify, so say no. Can they opt in after parents received rate policy? Are they exemptions too? Limited ones, yes. Cannot collect health-related information in certain states, which we have information on. What about contractual agreements? Is social media participation an issue? You may not know this, but social networks don't allow kids under the age of 13 to participate in sweepstakes on their sites. We never advise a parent or another guardian. Instead, we review all social network guidelines. Launch your promotion with an expert. So we do that right there, the eligibility. So since they're going to make them public in some states and they have to announce the winners and they don't sell your stuff, but they definitely collect it, I'm going to say that they break this requirement at some level, unless they can show me otherwise, because what they say is not the same as what this says. But here's the great one, number 4. No purchase necessary. Have you ever seen this phrase, no purchase necessary, in the fine print on sweepstakes advertising or in a set of official rules? That's because by law, a game of chance can never require a purchase. Never. First things first, this rule has nothing to do with you, the brand, like state bonding. It's no purchase necessary rule is there solely to protect the consumers from being scammed. What feels like it shreds your marketing objective to bits, it absolutely does not have to. While you can't require a purchase or a consideration as a sole method of entry, in your giveaway, you can certainly include it as one of your entry methods. Below, we're going to break down. So the no purchase rule is defined. In order to understand the rule completely, we need to define a few important terms. In legal terms, a purchase is often viewed as a consideration. Another word for money, effort, or time. While the no purchase necessary rule applies to purchasing a product or paying a fee to enter, it also applies to the amount of time and the effort an entry puts forth to participate in the chance based on a sweepstakes or game, a non-monetary consideration. I would like to say and ask the class, do you not agree that a vaccine would in fact be a consideration? In which right here it says it is the law to allow it. And not one of them has that as a stipulation. Every single one of them says you must get. You must remove the element of consideration to be compliant. In order for a game of chance to be legal, you must remove the element of consideration from the equation. This can get confusing because the way you remove consideration is to add a free method of entry. And yet, if I called and asked Baby Dog if I could enter the sweepstakes without the vaccine, I'm pretty sure they'd tell me no. And that is, in fact, against U.S. federal and state laws. Did I not read that correctly? Please tell me if anyone else read something differently.
No, I couldn't say anything.
It's a completely free of money and non-monetary consideration. Your free method of entry must be as simple as filling out an online form and asking entrants to mail in. It can be that, which cereal places did. Either way, the free method must not include a consideration. A few stamps are not an issue here, or an absorbent amount of the time. The 10-question survey would be likely fine. So you could do a little quick survey to take it to win. But you can't cost somebody to take off of work, drive to a facility, sign up online. That's a lot of time, and your body, mind, and soul. And who enforces this? Well, clearly not the state of West Virginia, the state of California, the state of New York. There are various federal and state laws that govern the way this promotion is run. The no purchase necessary rule is heavily enforced in the industry. Is it? By several supporting agencies such as the FTC, the FCC, and the USPCPS. The Federal Trade Commission is set forth to, well, where are they? Where are they? They're supposed to be protecting me from companies trying to scam me. And I would say trying to put some non-FDA medication in my body is scamming me. And brands not following the legal requirements to exclude consideration. Well, where is the FTC? Where is the Federal Trade Commission? Because clearly they're not doing their job. Am I wrong? Put that in there. This place regulates on-air communication, such as internet, radio, and TV. And they're not stopping it. Where are they? You've likely seen. Look, it's all caps. This is a legal requirement. But where is the FCC? They even have certain font size and other requirements that's absolutely enforced when violated. Are we going to start, is the FCC coming out? And then the post office does get involved when direct mail is concerned. What are your responsibilities and the likelihood of getting quote unquote caught? Well, probably nothing, because only 11 people are in this room, and I hadn't seen another channel talking about this, despite the fact that simple question that I, as a child, remembered the no purchase necessary rule and thought, well, wait a minute. So where, anybody else? Am I the only one, literally, asking these questions? Since nobody watches my channel, I'm going to have to say their odds of getting caught are pretty slim to none. We always advise our clients adhere to this rule, as it is one of the most enforced rules in the industry. It's the most enforced rule. The penalty for not complying with the rule could be anything from a slap on the wrist. Well, now we know what they'll do to them when it finally somebody who with any power says something, to canceling the promotion, in other words, taking your money back, or a full-blown class action lawsuit on every state in America, which is just money laundering the money right back into the old system all fucking over again. So either way, your time and your dollars are best spent promoting and growing your brand, and they'll help you. Here's another website, Real Time Media, Contests and Sweepstakes. It does it by state. So this was interesting to read. So this one does it step by step. What is the consideration? It says, in the United States, there is a no purchase necessary laws involved with sweepstakes and contests. These laws forbid you from requiring users to make a purchase or take other means of consideration to enter said sweepstakes. They call it a sweepstakes. Their words, not mine. They call it a sweepstakes. They call it a lottery. They're using these terms. And in fact, that is against the law according to the United States of America. The consideration typically includes asking entrants to take actions that require significant time, money, or effort. Consideration is tricky and can often constitute a contest or a sweepstakes as an illegal lottery, putting the brand or the sponsors at risk. And we've written out a detailed guide. And here's some of your things. Official rules should highlight important U.S. legal requirements, including the number one, they say again, alternate means of entry. Yeah, yo mama. Gabby! Announcing the start and end dates of your promotion. Disclose how. Like right there, the very first, I don't even need to keep going. But here is law state by state. So these are states that have specific unique laws. And since Colorado is on the list of things that people give away, let's go check out their specific gaming and internet sweepstakes. Do you see how easy all this stuff is to find? Just ask a question and go look. Gambling is defined in Colorado law as any, quote, risking any money, credit, deposit, or another thing of value, like your life. Risking your life. Risking any money, credit, deposit. Risking anything of value, your life. For gain contingent in a whole or in part upon lot, chance, or operation of a gambling device, or the happening outcome of an event, including a sporting event, over which a person taking a risk has no control. I believe I just described the COVID vaccine. According to the Division of Gaming with Colorado Department of Revenue, in practical terms, this is defined more scrutinally as payment luck and the recipient of prizes. If one of those criteria is not present, an activity does not meet the requirement. Well, I'd say they are present. What the fuck? Anyway, all these have specific ones. And then you go down here. Oh, wait, that's the specific ones you can click on. And then it just basically gives you the laws for every state, Alabama, and they're just the basic laws for all of these states. And all of them say I have to have an alternate form of entry. Every one of them does. So is this against the law? Oh, yeah, that was that. I ask everyone. Go back to this one, and then we'll finish off how to control people. When I heard they were doing it again, we bought our 51-foot inflatable joint that says, Biden, come on, man. And also says, legalize, liberate, and expunge. Up to New York, and we marched. and other activist groups. Look at that. I'm sick. Hello, Lena. Hi, Sci-Fi. Currently, they're holding events as they can, but they've run into supply problems. It says that all the marijuana they've been giving away has been donated by home growers, noting that regulations make it difficult for licensed businesses to donate. If we had more joints, we could do this every day with volunteers, he says. But we just don't have enough weed, man. In other words, they're asking, again, the public to give their own private stuff. The doctor's offices and the nursing homes don't have enough masks or gloves or sanitary. So will you please all go out as citizens of the United States and go buy these items from Walmart and donate them to your local shelters? Offering perks. So it's just this article is absolutely laughable. Some regulated cannabis companies have now found a way to offer incentives of free marijuana for being vaccinated against COVID-19. In Arizona, the Mint dispensaries were giving customers who presented the COVID-19 vaccination card at one of their 3 locations a free marijuana edible. Have a gummy. Have a cookie. And at the greenhouse in Walled Lake in Michigan, customers were given, who had the vaccine, were given a free marijuana pre-rolled joint. The greenhouse owner and CEO, Jerry Millen, said in the interview that he hoped to avoid the controversy surrounding the vaccine in some circles, but didn't want to appear to be making a political statement. He says that he respects those who decide not to get the shot while wanting to reward those who do. Well, how come I can't get one for not getting? That sounds like you have an opinion. You're rewarding somebody who's doing something that you like and not rewarding someone who's doing something that you don't like. Interesting. So if you get a free preload roll, if you get the vaccine, and if you don't, that's your choice because, well, this is America. What the fuck? He says that the campaign has received a, quote, overwhelming response, saying it blew up bigger than I ever thought it would. We've been giving away 25,000 joints so far, and with the slow rollout of the vaccine, we'll just keep extending it. With the help of You Baked, a Michigan licensed cannabis cultivator and manufacturer that is producing the joints, Greenhouse of Walled Lake plans to continue a giveaway free cannabis to those getting a COVID-19 vaccine at least through the end of May. However, Millen wants to look at the campaign as a reward rather than attempt to change anyone's mind. That is, in fact, what that is. That's called the salivating dog experiment. I hope people make the choice because they feel it's the right thing to do. And I hope no one would get a shot just to get a pre-roll. I actually disagree with that statement because right here it says, give them things, do things for them. They'll feel obligated. Psychology tells me that guy's wrong because psychology tells me that when somebody gives me something for free, I hold obligation. So what this guy is saying is absolutely ridiculous, and he should not be saying it because that is in fact what you're doing. I right here, this one that he hopes no one would. Well, of course they will. Anyway, let them see you're in control. I'll go through this and then I'm going to hang up. Use convincing language. Read WikiHow, how to control people. Everyone should go read it. Everyone should, that has a channel, should read it on their channel. And do this. Why wouldn't you want to share this? Why wouldn't you want to tell people that they're being controlled? Why would we continue want to think we can fight these leaders and not try to convince each other, hey, man, you're being used? I don't want to tell you like this. I'm your friend, and I don't want you to get, I know you're going to be upset, but I just want to tell you that you're being used. You're being controlled. because there's a group of people on the planet, call them demons if you must, but they have a disorder called narcissistic personality disorder. And they're sickos. And everyone running the world right now has got a mental disorder. They either have Munchausen and want to make you sick to make you better. They have narcissistic personality. They're all parts of cluster personalities disorders. I don't have any of these. And then if you agree with me that this is clearly against the law, then we should be sharing these things. Oop. And that's my presentation for today. 2.5 hours. You look, I cut it down half the time. Tomorrow.
Very good.
Did you good? Okay, thank you. Anything you'd like to add? Any discussions? Anyone have questions? You look, you have any?
No, I'm cool.
Okay, good. All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to end the stream with the rest of this song here, and we'll see y'all later.